Guys, welcome back to my first tutorial. I know I haven't oh man, I cannot speak. So yeah, I know I haven't been uploading for a while. I'm sorry about that. I haven't been doing many graphics because of schoolwork and shit like that. So yeah, so we're gonna get into this. So yeah, so as you can see, this is FMR5. All you need to do to get this in Cinema 4D is, well, you need Cinema 4D for this, and all you need to do is just drag it into the space right here. It should pop up. So what you want to do next is click on it right here. You scroll down. You don't mess with this shit. Don't mess with it. You can change the scale if you want. I don't like messing with it. It's fine as it is. I don't mess with this either. You can add fingers. It's pretty cool. I don't like it either. Eye height. You can change the eye height. I don't mess with that because I don't use the eyes. So I turn everything off here because it messes up the extruding. So you can also change it to Alex or Steve. You can add the layers. Depending if you have, you can add armor pieces. I'm not going to use that. You can add the tools and weapons right over there. And what you want to do next is go to layers right here. And you unlock these two right here, body and joints 5.0. What you want to do next is press this button right here. As it's a pointer arrow with a circle around it. And what you want to do next is press shift, left shift on your keyboard. And left click, left click, left click. Use this button to turn it around. Then left click it again. And what you want to do next is press D. Well, actually, you want to go back to attributes on the right with a D. This should pop up. And then you go to this polygon tool to mess with the settings, not settings, the pixels and extrusions. What you want to do next is go back to this pointer tool so you can drag. And what you want to do next is press D again and change the maximum angle to 91 degrees and the offset to 2 centimeters, depending on what skin you're using. Alright, what you want to do next is back to the pointer tool, shift, and keep dragging what you want to extrude. So I'm going to extrude the hair, turn it again, keep on pressing shift as you move on. Press this button again, and if you want to change the F point of view, you press this down arrow and you can change it. Press shift again, keep on dragging it, and it should be good. Keep on dragging, shift, drag, and if you fuck up, you press control, drag. It's basically an eraser tool. So change the point of view, turn it around, and shift, and drag. It's really that simple. It's all about perception and how you want to extrude. So what you want to do next is press D again. Look at these settings, press apply, and it should come up with this. And it looks kind of funky. If you want to get rid of all that yellow, just press the outside. Alright, what you want to do next is shift. Shift. And you see this rectangle part, like it's not 90 degrees, so you want to extrude this part, shift drag. And yeah. And you may do this once in a while, you just erase it by pressing control and dragging. So yeah, you press D again, same settings, and apply. And as you can see, the hair is fully extruded. It's the same thing. I'll just make a quick pose so I can show you guys how to make poses. So as you can see right here, you can see these kind of rectangle squarish things. You can move these two. And to move the arm, you can just position it how you want it to be. So I'm just gonna position it a bit. Like twist the body parts, you go to this rotational tool and you twist the head however you want, the body however you want to make it look more realistic, and however you want it to be. So next I'm gonna add a sword just for fun. I don't care. You can also extrude the sword, but I don't like doing that. It's not really fun at all. But yeah. So I'm gonna extrude not the torso. I don't really extrude the torso as much because there's nothing much to extrude here. So I'm gonna extrude the shoes right here. So you go back to these tools right here, click on it, and then polygon. It may look weird because it's bent, but yeah, that's just how it is. So you shift and drag. Just do it along the foot. You don't do it under because that's gonna mess it up. So yeah, that is that. Change to POV. Go to D. I usually put it on 1, 2 actually. Let's keep it as 2. So the shoe is now extruded. Oop. Oh yeah, if you also screw something up again, you can always go back and do the undo arrow. Because I forgot to add a polygon. So add 2 centimeters, and it should be extruded. And then when you press back this button, it should go back to normal. Just do the same thing again on the left foot, and it should be there already for you with some polygons left for you to extrude. And oops, undo, D, and apply. You can press enter if you want. You don't have to press apply all the time. So yeah, this is your extruded character. What you want to do next is go to your render settings and make a small Lightroom. Or if you have a Lightroom yourself, you can just plop it right in and put it on top of it. So you go to render to edit your render settings. You go to edit render settings. You go for the width 25600, 2560, I mean, and 1440. Next, you want to go to anti-aliasing. Go to best. I put 2x2. And then you go to effect right here. Ambient occlusion. Ooh, Steak Tato is playing Counter-Strike. Cool. So for minimum samples, you put 1. And for maximum samples, you put 200. Right? And remember to put evaluate transparency. If you don't do this, all your overlays for the skin are gonna have shadows for some reason. I don't like that. And then what you want to do next is go to depth of field. I just like adding this because it adds a depth of field. So what you want to do next is go to global illumination, and that should be it. You don't need to hit save or anything. You can save your render settings, but I don't like doing that. I like adding it so I can refresh my memory. So you don't need to hit save, so you just close it. So what you want to do next is go back to FMR5. If you want to add eyes, you can just turn these back on since you already extruded them. Alright, so now that is that. You can turn off the mouth. I don't use the mouth. So when you render it out... Oh, actually, you have to add a physical sky. I like adding this, and then by double-clicking in this gray space area, you create a matte, and then with the matte, you can create, if you double-click it again on the icon, you can go to the color mode. You can rename it whatever you want. Let's just name it color, and then you go to the color you want the background to be. So you can use the snipping tool if you have the free version, like I do, and just use the color you want it to have. And then you go to sky over here. You just click, drag the sky. You just drag it to the sky. It's all blue now. But I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use physical sky. So when you render it out, it might take a while depending on how fast your computer is. It's going to look pretty HD. I really like it. Pretty cool. So yeah. Oh yeah, I also want to talk about something else. I don't remember what it was. Did I forget to extrude? Yeah, I forgot to extrude the front of the hair. Yeah, remember to do that. Remember to extrude the front. Oh man, I screwed that up. Yeah, remember to extrude the front. Let me do that real quick. Oh no, I have the eyes on. Nah, it's too late for that. So when you render it out, it should have HD settings. It should look pretty HD. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed my first tutorial on how to make a render. And yeah, goodbye.